Hey YouTube, want to post another update, kind of goings on. So we have power and we now have a working floodlight. So got that hopefully dialed in for motion activation. And if you can see up there, let me get you a better frame. Wow, there's no way. There's a ring camera. So we're gonna get some surveillance going on in this place. Now, one of the challenges is a ring camera is very nice because it has all the video in the cloud, right? That way, even if someone can get to that camera, I got a picture of them the whole time they're trying to get it. But you need internet for that. And we're out in the sticks, and I don't have internet here yet. So, but I do have LTE coverage. So what I've got on order, and it will be here in a couple days, is a Verizon MiFi device that I can stand up a little wireless hotspot and connect to LTE. So I can do that in the building, and then I'll have internet coverage, you know, good enough to support a ring camera, and then I can have surveillance, and I can look at that from my phone anywhere. So that'll be a very nice thing to have. What else? Those floodlights, pretty good buy so far. I'm pretty happy with it. I got that on Amazon. I'll post a link in the description. I think it was like $50 for one of those LED. You know, motion, flood, and you could set it up to do on a timer, on motion. You could just set it up to be on from dusk till dawn, all kinds of options. So pretty good value, very happy. The ring camera I chose was the Ring stick-up camera, indoor, outdoor, wired. So coming off the back of that, I had to punch a hole in my building, and we just come up there. You see the black power cord coming down, scaffolding in the way, and just plug in right there. That's this ring camera is gonna be kind of semi-permanent in its mounting. I'll have it there for a while, but eventually I wanna do something different with the surveillance, and we'll talk about that when we actually get there with the house. Other things, interior framing has started. So let me walk you through this. So, told you that we're doing a bathroom. So, interior framing. Now, you may be asking, what the crap is going on with your wood? Well, this wood was the best kind of wood, free wood. This is all just, you know, scrap and, you know, wood from other projects deconstructed that my father-in-law was gracious enough to give me. And so, we have this. There's our framed-in doorway, toilet closet, and then this will be an open doorway underneath the staircase, so that we'll just have some storage underneath stairs. You can see the stringer that we cut. So coming out from this angle, you'll go up the stairs here to a landing, and then a platform on top for storage, and eventually I'll extend that out a little more to have a nice little loft for some storage. So it should be very nice. And then we've got a drain pipe here for a sink. So we're gonna mount a sink on the outside here. That way it can be used for the shop, but also for bathroom, washing hands, etc. And that pipe will, you know, go through the top plate up and out. Some interesting things that we learned along the way. So fastening this to the concrete, I used a powder actuated nail gun. I'll show you that because maybe y'all haven't seen these. They're pretty cool. So, pardon the camera work, we're doing it live. This guy, it's ram set. So basically, this guy opens up. I mean, just like think a bolt action rifle. Opens up, and you put these little 22 caliber blanks, essentially, and these hardened little concrete nails. So you load that in the barrel, you load around in the chamber pretty much, a charge, and then you place this guy on your work surface and you hit the top with a hammer. And that strikes the firing pin, makes it go bang, and drives that nail into the concrete. It's pretty cool. If it worked originally, and it didn't because I wasn't using it right. I ended up getting it working for the last couple nails. But for these, we improvised. So we still use those nails because we had them and they had the washer and everything on them. So why not use them? So to do this manually, what we did, and my father-in-law came up with this idea, that's brilliant, is we got a masonry drill bit, drilled a hole about the size of the nail, maybe slightly undersized. And then what we did was we took a little of this scrap cable. This is the 4/0 aluminum that I used for the service entrance conductors, and took one of the, cut off one of those strands, put that down the hole, and then drove the nail in, and basically acted like a little shim, and tightened everything right up, and it was solid. So very happy with how that turned out. Incidentally, I was working on a project with my father, and I used the same trick to tighten up a screw hole in brick. I used a piece of copper wire, just, bare ground copper wire, like 12 gauge, and it worked very well as well. So there's a tip I never would have thought of. Credit to my father-in-law for it. And so maybe that will help you if you booger up a hole and need to get a fastener in. So I guess, future plans here, running electric over. There'd be a double switch here for a light and then an exhaust fan. So that'll be mounted up there, and we'll exhaust it probably out the side of the building. This pipe will connect, probably dogleg over a little bit here for the sink on the opposite side of the wall. And then, a vent pipe going up into the rafters, over to the outside wall, and then up through the roof to go through the roof. Did a little more rewiring here. There was a box over here that I was going to use for the stairs. Well, that needed to shift. So we moved it over here and changed this to a double. So I've got two circuits coming in here. I got the high bay lights, and then I've got another circuit feed for what at least on the circuits, I've just labeled it task lighting. So that's going to be the bathroom light, the loft light upstairs, any lighting under the loft, ceiling, that kind of thing. So I've got another circuit in there that's turned off, and those wires rolled up. So I'm going to put another switch there, and that will control the loft lights. I think that's it. I got some more stringers to cut. We got one done. And after that one stringer, it was painfully clear that my circular saw blade was dull. So trip to Home Depot fixes that. Diablo. Love Diablo blades. So I'm going to get back to work. I'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching.